Stop simping anything if you want. Okay. What does that mean? Well, we've been associating the word simping with things like OnlyFans. Simp is like paying for OnlyFans subscriptions, right? Or like thirsting over models, supermodels, stuff like that. But it's time to start using the word simp in other ways. Like, simp is really the intaking of conditioning as one's own. So when you're simping an ideology, it means that that program or ideology has you, whatever that program or ideology is. So it's sort of a new way to look at the word simping. Simping is like subscribing. It's like subscribing to a way of seeing. It's like subscribing to programming. It's like simping is subscribing to programming. Yeah, it's like picking up software. It's like simping is agreeing to run software in your mind. So stop simping any ideology if you want to be free. Stop agreeing to give your precious, beautiful mind real estate to programming to allow it to plant its tentacles and proliferate itself through your mouthpiece. So when you agree to simp an ideology, you're allowing that programming to take root in your mind and use your vocal cords. So it's way beyond OnlyFans. Simping is a core part of ideology. Ideology uses simping as its core mechanism. As a core mechanism. Because the way ideology spreads is through convincing minds to simp it. And it literally doesn't matter what ideology you insert into the equation. They all use simping. They all use luring, baiting as a core mechanic. So any political figure, any corporation, any ideology, all internet content, it's all seeking suckers to simp it, because then you're eating that internet /frequency and intaking it to be your own. All internet content, all projection is seeking simps for the ideology to take root. And it doesn't matter if that content is coming from a holistic place or a selfish one. It's the same fundamental mechanic. It's a physics. It's a science. And it's also an art. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter if I'm selling you there's only one singularity, and that's everyone right now, you, or bro, here's how to be corrupt and make hella money fast. Fuck ethics. Both of those things require a mind to simp as a sucker to them for them to land. When you get all the way out, to expansion, it just shoots you right back into the contraction of all perspectives talking to itself as the nature of what it wants to do. It is. Yeah. You know, it's all just a simulation of information for infinity to explore some data. So then, if the point is the contraction into the partial perspectives, and even if you expand out, it just shoots you right back in, then So what do I do? How should I be? How to not simp? That's all your choice. You know, whatever you want. You're free. No should. You're free. And if you want to know how to not simp, you need to expand. Expansion is the antidote to being baited by simp frequencies. So here's what an ideology looks like, right? An ideology goes, simp to me, I am the way. And then a contraction goes, oh my God, that's the way. And then it simps. And then this is how it goes when it's an expansion. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, it's just like fishing, you know. You know, the contraction, it wants satisfaction, but it is trying to get it through ideology, which it can't. Ideology is always partial. It's the absence of ideology that is a superposition of all simultaneously that is eternal peace and rest. So, you know, an expanded master is basically deflecting lures all day. Because the expanded master is not on a mountain. It's not absent from the matrix or civilization. The expanded master's true dojo test is to bring its hyper expansion right into the middle of Reddit. Right into the middle of the most contracted internet dialectic sits the master, deflecting all lures and sharing holistic joy. Yeah, the contraction simping an ideology is like my precious. My precious. Because it is that simping. It is the simping mechanism, suckering onto the DNA code itself that projects a reality. That is the nature of how solidity arises. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. This is a good question in the live chat. There is no such thing as an impartial ideology. There is no such thing as neutrality. You are neutrality, but that neutrality is always being something. So right now, that neutrality is being talking English, saying these words, drinking water, coffee, whatever. Meaning it's not choosing to drink tea, energy drinks, whatever else. So every word that is said, every action that is taken is simulating something. And simulating something, even if it's the whole, and it's speaking as impartial and neutral and holistic as possible, is still a perspective, even though it's the 360 view. So even the 360 view is a perspective. So even simping the 360 view is still simping. Even simulating content about a 360 view is still just simulating content. That 360 view content is no different or superior to contracted political polarization. Oh, thanks. so cool in the live chat. Glad it's resonating. It's just been truly just like fapping on paradox, Really, if I boil it down, it's really that. Like the more that you fap on it, the more it's just penetrates all your crevices, and you're left with, neither a 360 view nor a contracted nor contracted view. It's that, in the live chat there, it's that losing your mind is finding yourself, or finding your mind with a capital M is finding yourself, which is losing your mind, lowercase m. So this is the paradoxical thing, is that the mind with lowercase m is contraction into drama. And the mind with uppercase m is absence of drama. It's expansion into a 360 view of whole. But neither is right. Neither is right. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like the classic simp formula, classic simp baiting formula goes, you will be happy if you subscribe to my idea. Want happiness? Subscribe to my idea. Subscribe to me. Right? So a master sees through that clowning. A simp can't see through that clowning and bites at the bait. It's just you clowning on yourself, When you simp and bite at bait, it's just you clowning on yourself to see if you'll wake up and gain dojo mastery or not. So you could say from one angle or perspective, like what reality is about is a dojo, and the dojo is will I bite at my bait or nah? I'm enjoying this 4K 60 FPS Elgato Facecam Pro. Just set it up. Looks pretty crisp for a simple webcam. Be exciting for more streaming and whiteboard content, all kinds of good stuff. All right, question in the live chat. What is bait? Bait is solidity. Anything that solidifies you into a contracted view. You know, from one angle, there is no bait. From another angle, bait is contracted view. It's up to you if you want to see reality as a dojo or not. That's just one way to look at it. So from one angle, like bait is, you know, Republicans are right. Democrats are right. There are two genders. No, there's not. China is our enemy. No, they're not. Palestine is right. Israel is right. Russia is right. Ukraine is right. Trump is best. Kamala is best. You are dumb. I am smart, said the clown show. It's just endless clowning on itself. Glad you like that space meditation. It is really just you look at the space in a room and that space doesn't have any attributes or features. So that's this beautiful way of understanding what simping is. It's just so cool to see it that way. It's like simping is just falling for your own bait. And the bait is anything that generates solidity. Anything that reifies my view is right and those others are dumb. Like, if you simp to Kamala, that's like having your face on her clit. If you simp to Trump, it's like having your face on his dick. This is really simple stuff. Do you get what I mean? It's like it's that level of, you know, simping is like being right there taking in the genital fluid. And that's also its tie into OnlyFans, you know? So, want to be free? Stop simping. Simp nothing and be free. No ideology is worth simping. No projection is worth allowing into my free mind space. All right, that's a good note to end on. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll probably stream something else here. Sometimes we'll explore with these shorter sessions too. All right, much love. Bye bye.